Hello and welcome to Over-Enthusiastic Game Guide. I'm SerroDan and this guide's going to show you how to solo the Throne of Thunder 10-man normal mode.
Thunder King, give me power. Come, I'll show you.
So let's jump straight into it. Okay, so the first boss you will come across is Jin'rokh the Breaker. Now this boss is fairly simple. Being at our level, there's only really a couple of abilities to look out for so we don't, die. Now this boss is easily doable as either a melee or a ranged, and even easier if you have a tanking pet. So the first ability you will come across is Focus Lightning. This is a little ball of electricity which will chase you down, and upon contact it will leave a little electric fissure in the ground. And if you stand in that, well, let's just say ouch, shall we? So position them away from where you're going to stand. This is the only really big ability you have to look out for. Roughly 45 seconds into the fight, Jin'rokh gets frustrated, picks you up and hurls you at the wall. Pretty reasonable as always. But if you're a caster with a pet, when you get picked up, your pet will glitch and you'll find you'll have to re-summon it. Now to make this fight go faster, where you landed after being thrown, you will notice this growing pool of yucky stuff. But don't worry, you didn't mess yourself, because you wouldn't want to stand in that. However, you do want to stand in this, because it increases the damage you do by 40%. But at the same time, it increases the damage you take from nature abilities by 80%. And because we're playing with electricity, make sure that when those focus lightnings come for you, be sure not to stand where they land, because you will know about it. But you don't want to stand in this forever, because Jin'rokh will cast the Lightning Storm, which will cause the pool to turn into a bad pool, which will deal damage to you. A lot of damage. So just move out of it. If you have slower DPS on this, then you may see this ability a couple of times, but just keep repeating these steps and you'll find yourself killing them off in no time. After battling your way along those windy paths, the next boss you'll come across is Horridon, and this boss drops something of interest for most players, a mount, the spawn of Horridon. Now this boss is slightly longer and there are a couple more things to look out for. When starting the fight, take Horridon to the first gate, because this is where all the adds will start coming from. Now throughout the fight, adds will continue to spawn, and because of this it's very easy to be overwhelmed by them, so make sure you do take them down along with the boss, otherwise there'll be way too much damage being dealt to you. And among those adds you'll get slightly bigger adds with more health, and these will either put stuff under your feet or give you a nasty debuff, so do watch out for them when they come. Now if you're a melee handling this or a caster without a pet, then throughout the fight you'll get a stacking debuff from Horridon, and this will increase the damage you take from Triple Puncher. Nothing a little bit of DPS leech or self heals can't fix though. But if you are taking way too much damage, be sure to watch out for Horridon's double swipe ability. Just move out to the side of him when this comes into play. Now during the fight you'll get several Dinomancers, and be sure not to kill this add off too fast, because you want it to transform and drop this orb. When you see this orb, click it, and it will do something rather funny. It will cause Horridon to get confused and headbutt a gate. I mean, why not, eh? And like everyone, when you headbutt something, you're vulnerable to take more damage, so this will cure any DPS issues you may have on this fight. Once the gate is down, move clockwise to the next gate and repeat the process. And once Horridon reaches 30% health, War God Jalek will want to play too. But don't let him play too long, he wasn't invited. So just kill him off and then get straight back to Horridon. And then fingers crossed he drops that 1% mount. Yeah, right, okay. Now this next boss, or bosses, are quite the test of survivability and or DPS. This one can be quite a struggle. But there are some abilities we can ignore, like Dark Empowerment, because it's not going to be a long fight for this to really have an effect. The best way to do this fight is to first take down Frost King Malak as fast as you possibly can, because he will do the heaviest amount of damage in the shortest period of time when he gets a chance to. Once the Frost King is down, turn your attention to Sol, so he will stop rooting you in place and dealing damage with you with that sand trap and those sandy little abs. But each time you are rooted, you will be able to dispel yourself and keep moving around. However, if you are unable to dispel, you will just have to endure it. Whilst you are rooted though, you will be taking damage from Khazra Jin, doing some rather childish roly-polies. Whilst this is happening, you have to be on top of your damage mitigation and self-heals to make sure you don't get flattened, so do keep an eye on your health. This also applies if you're not rooted. Khazra Jin will still roll at you, so keep an eye on him. Because in all honesty, it does look like the other elders have given up all hope on him. Maturity level of a 3-year-old. Yay, gonna do some rolls. Once Sol is down, concentrate on ruining Khazra Jin's fun, whilst dodging him obviously. It's the only thing you can really do. It's not very impressive, and easy to deal with. The last one here is High Priestess Marley. Throughout the fight she will just do some casting abilities which would hardly do any damage to you whatsoever. But throughout the fight she will also summon some lower spirits which will head towards the Elder with the lowest health and heal them for 5%. These spirits are very easy to one-shot, but these spirits can also one-shot you. But only when she's possessed and the spirits are shadowed, so make sure to kill them before they kill you. Other than that, there's really nothing of any concern to look out for during this fight. So, to quickly recap, quickly kill off Malak before he kills you, dispel or injure any sand traps, dodge or brave Khazra Jin's rolls, kill off Sol to stop the sand trap, run around kill Khazra Jin before he rolls on you, turn your attention to Marley and kill her spirits, then kill her, bada boom. Thank you all for watching, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. Also keep an eye out for part 2 of Soloables Throne of Thunder. But for now, take care.